the biggest problem, Charu Pragya, is yours is a government that's supposed to be strong on national security. Police stations on your watch are getting looted.
Yes.
Armed convoys are having insurgents being taken away because the police doesn't or the army doesn't have instructions to act and aren't opening fire like they would under similar circumstances if they are being attacked. This is raising questions around all your claims about being better on national security than the opposition. You have mishandled Manipur in the worst fashion possible.
So I'm glad you mentioned the army, and we also need to do a comparison of two situations. On one side, people say we need to remove the act which empowers the army to act in a certain way, the APSA from the northeast. On the other side today, in the middle of a crisis, you're saying, why isn't the army acting a certain way? Please understand, these are issues which have been long drawn out, and the government is working at the core of the problem. We are not sticking a band-aid on top. If you're talking about people being displaced, it is this government which is ensuring their rehabilitation camps. It is this government which is ensuring there is enough grain for everyone to eat. It is this government which is ensuring that no child is left behind as parents move. I am not saying the situation is not terrible. It definitely is. I am not trying to, like I said, trivialize. This is not a matter which can be trivialized. But can we not come together on an issue as critical as this, and at least at a point like this not disrupt the parliament? You want to hold the government accountable? Where will you hold the government accountable? Here in the studio of India today, or in parliament?
This is an important argument. You want to hold, like Gaurav Gogoi and you are here on television making compelling arguments. Charu Pragya is having to respond. This could be done in parliament. You know, the moment you get into this squabble about whether the Prime Minister will speak or the Home Minister will speak, you lose the opportunity to ask some tough questions to the government, including to the Prime Minister on the floor of the House. You're doing it on TV, do it in parliament.
So Rahul, first of all, the Honorable Home Minister of India went to Manipur for 3-4 days,
yes,
and nothing came out of it, number one. Number two, please understand, when it is the gravity of the situation which calls for the Prime Minister to speak. A Prime Minister who remained silent for 80 days. I went to Manipur, Rahul, and every camp I went to, people said, why is the Prime Minister silent? There is a difference at the cost of repeating myself. When the Prime Minister speaks on an important issue, there's a message to the nation. There's a message to the people.
No, but the Home Minister is very important as well. He's the second most important man in the government. He's speaking. It's not like he's running away from. He's saying, come, I'll answer these questions.
No, it is the Prime Minister who's running away. What is stopping the Prime Minister from starting the debate?
No, but how can the opposition decide? Madam, is it not, the government's prerogative to determine who starts the debate and who speaks? How can the opposition insist on the Prime Minister speaking?
Rahul, may I please?
No, it's not their prerogative.
Madam, very respectfully, is it an individual you hold accountable, or is it the government? And if it is the government, isn't it the prerogative of the government to determine when, who is going to respond to your questions?
But if this was a normal government, then maybe what you're saying is correct.
No,
but this is a government which is so much etched around the image and the personality of India's Prime Minister.
So the personality of India's Prime Minister can be as powerful as we like.
And therefore he must speak when things are wrong. He can't only speak when things are right.
Even Prime Minister Modi has a council of ministers. There's division of labour. That's how the Constitution of India works.
One question.
Yes,
One question, Rahul.
Yes, Sushmita.
This is a Prime Minister who has refused to meet his own party's MLAs who came from Manipur. They are on record, BJP MLAs from Manipur, to say Prime Minister is not meeting them. Is this justiciable? Is there any justice in that you're not meeting the elected MLAs of Manipur? Prime Minister has refused to see them. It is yet another evidence of the fact that he's shirking his responsibility.